Mm. Broadcast information. Let's add one more group. Facebook. Absolutely. There we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I haven't been on for, it feels like forever. It really does. Everybody needs a little break. We all need a little break. So I'm just going to get some more coffee. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're going to, oh, you want to see? Um, this is what came of the two toys that Cass picked out yesterday. This one right here. It had a squeaker in the back, on the bottom or on the other side of it. This is what came of that. She still likes that. And then this other one. See that one? See that one? Yeah, she loves it. It's it's really cool. She just loves that toy. You can hear it in the background. Oh, kiddo. She's the love of my life. She really is. She really is. Oh, really, kiddo? Okay. All right. We're gonna go follow her, and we're gonna get the toy. Ready? Are you ready? She just loves that toy. Well, anyway, let's see about going into the office quick slash studio and see if I can get something to pin this up a little bit so that I don't have to continue holding it. Where is it? There it is. This. I'm gonna use it and we're gonna read. Yes, we are. We're gonna read. There we go. There we go. Absolutely. There we go. Hopefully that works. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, oh, shit. Sorry about that, guys. Ah, nothing like live. Sorry for giving you guys a vertigo. Hold on. Here, let's see if we can do it from this angle then. Shall we? There we go. That works. That works. Hopefully. There we go. Hopefully that works. That work? That worked for me too. Want to see what Cass is doing? That's what Cass is doing. He loves her green ball. See that? This is the real star of Kellie reviews. Yep. That's the real star of Kellie reviews. If you didn't know, you do now, right? There we go. There we go. Now, oh, good. Oh. Now I'm in. What chapter am I in? Chapter 3 of Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Well, anyway, it's about a lady that, well, there's a lot of things going on. Right now, this is high society, literally, because usually if you have, usually, I was thinking that this Teddy character, I think I don't know, I forget how old he is, but this Teddy character, you would put you would put your kid in childcare, before you go off to work, you know. But since you've got the funds, that's me. Again, you you don't have to do this because these people are rich. These people are rich. Anyway, um, if I didn't welcome you guys to Kellie Reviews Live, I am doing that now. Kellie Reviews Live. Um, I love these. I do love these shows because number one, they're live. Number two, I get to meet and not work, but comment and discuss everything and anything. If you come onto my feed, um, I'm a very small channel. I have less than 200 people that are subscribed to my channel, and I'm hoping that will change eventually, where at least I can, you know, but we'll see how things work. And you'll hear my baby playing with her toy. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this over here so we can read together. Okie dokie. Hold on a second. Let's see what we can do with this. There we go. That's better. Shit. There we go. Right? All right. Now, now, right now, what's her name? Carolyn is talking about her routine every day from the time that she gets up in the morning, does everything with Teddy, and also her routine after Teddy's mother gets back home. I forget what her name is. Oh my goodness. It's right there. Go get it. I'll be right back, guys. You ready? Go get it. Go get it. You ready? Oh. Come here. There we go. But yeah, she's a sweetheart. I love my baby girl. Anyway, yesterday it was her 4th special day. So if y'all want to wish her a special day, leave that in the comments, please, or even in the replay. I'm sure she'd be happy to see that. And that if you guys do put them in the comments, I will read the comments that you give, and I will post a special thank you of what she says to you all. on oh gosh, sorry, that hurts. Okay, anyways, but yes, I'll post those responses if you do it. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to continue reading this out loud. Oh, good Lord. I can't reach that. Oh. So I'll read the little part of this little blurb here quick. Yeah, I'll read this little blurb here quick to understand what the book is all about. All right. So fresh out of rehab, Mallory Quinn. Oh, that's her name. Mallory Quinn takes a job in the affluent suburbs of Springbrook, New Jersey, as a babysitter for Ted and Carolyn Maxwell. Oh my goodness, kiddo. Oh. Whew. She is to look after their 5-year-old son, Teddy. Mallory immediately loves this new job. She lives in the house. Oh, you little shit. Oh, you just can't have coffee with a 4-year-old, can you? Oh. Well, get it. Get it. I'm getting way too warm with this sweater. Hold on. Oh. I put it on because I took baby girl outside for her normal walk. And it's way too warm right now for it. Go get it. It's right there. Get it. Well, anyway, where was I? All right. Mallory Meat loves this new job. She lives in the Maxwell's pool house, going on nightly runs, and has the stability she craves. And she sincerely bonds with Teddy, a sweet, shy boy who is never without his sketchbook and pencil. His drawings are usual fare, trees, rabbits, balloons. But one day he draws something different, a man in a forest, dragging a woman's lifeless body. As the days pass, Teddy's artwork becomes more sinister, and his stick figures evolve into more complex, lifelike sketches, well beyond the ability of any 5-year-old. Mallory begins to suspect these are glimpses of an unsolved murder from long ago, perhaps relayed by a supernatural force lingering in the forest behind the Maxwell's house. With help from a handsome landscaper and eccentric neighbor, Mallory sets out to decipher the images and save Teddy, while coming to terms with the tragedy in her own past before it's too late. I think who was it? Was it the BookTube Goddess that had this, or was it Gabby Reads? I forget which one it was. But I'm like, or was it just a simple cursory look at different books that the library had? I don't remember. Anyway, maybe this all sounds boring. I know it's not. Okay. Okay. Where is it now? It's right there. Go get it. Oh, you little stinker. Oh. You know what I should do one of these days, or one of these videos, these live feeds, is actually when I'm doing it myself, have 2 cameras going, and And the other one can be follow Cass wherever she goes. Because I think she is the real star of Kellie Reviews. Especially the live feed. Anyways. Ironically, the only person at my new job who gives me any trouble is the one person who doesn't exist. Anya, Teddy's imaginary best friend forever, BFF, has an annoying habit of undermining my instructions. For example, one day I asked Teddy to pick up his dirty clothes and put them in the laundry hamper. 2 hours later, I'm back in his bedroom and the clothes are still scattered across the floor. Anya says, Mommy should do that. He tells me. Anya says that's her job. Another time I'm frying crisp tofu squares for lunch and Teddy asked me for a hamburger. I tell him he can't have one. I remind him that his family doesn't eat red meat because it's bad for the environment. I didn't realize eating red meat was bad for the environment. Where is it, baby girl? Oh, there it is. Don't knock. There we go. You got it now? Okay. Oh. Because cattle are one of the largest sources of greenhouse gases. Okay. I serve him a plate of tofu and white rice. Yum. And then he just pushes it around with his fork. Anya thinks I really like meat. Would really like meat, he says. Anya thinks tofu is garbage. Well, Anya should learn to mind her own freaking business. I'm sorry. Now I know expert in child psychology, but I understand that what Teddy is doing, using Anya as an excuse to get his way. I asked Carolyn for advice, and she says we just need to be patient. That problem will eventually take care of itself. He's already getting better, she insists. Whenever I come home from work, it's always Mallory this and Mallory that. I haven't heard Anya's name in a week. Well, that's good. But Ted urges me to take a stronger stance. Anya is a pain in the ass. She doesn't make the rules around here. We do. Next time she shares her opinions, just remind Teddy that Anya isn't real. I decided on an approach that's somewhere between these two extremes. One afternoon while Teddy is upstairs in quiet time, I bake a tray of favorite snickerdoodle cookies. And when he comes down the stairs with a new drawing, I invite him to sit at a table. I bring over the cookies and 2 glasses of cold milk. I had asked him to tell me about Anya. I really want to put my hair up quick. Where is it? It's right there. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, you little stinker. Oh, I think that's what I'm going to actually do, especially for my, yeah. I'll see, because that one camera that I have sucks. It was it was $150. To me, it's $150 paperweight. Ready? Go. It really is. And, some of these other content creators have these other cameras that are, they're nice. I mean, they're lots of money. But then again, anyway, enough of me complaining. Back to the story, right? Back to the story. Oh. How do you mean? He isn't. He's instantly suspicious. Where did you meet? What's her favorite color? How old is she? Teddy shrugs like all these questions are impossible to answer. His gaze moves around the kitchen like he's suddenly reluctant to make eye contact. No. Oh my gosh, kiddo. Do I have a hair tire somewhere? Oh, I'm gonna take that. Oh, that hurt. Oh God, I donated my blood yesterday. Yeah, I donated my blood to the Red Cross yesterday, and just, oh my gosh, anyone that donates their blood, let's just say this: don't, because there's two type of like things that you can put on your skin to disinfect or to sterilize, whatever, cleanse your skin, right? I, for the longest time, I was doing Clorox. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got like an alcohol base to it, and every time that they put it on my skin, it was fine until the needle went inside the skin. It freaking burned, right? And then not this last time, but the time before it, this guy that I was at, where was I? I was at YMCA, right? And he's like, "Well, do you want this or do you want iodine?" I'm like, "You have an option?" Yeah. Well, the other kind makes my skin burn when you insert the needle. Well, let's see if you can tolerate iodine. So, and fair warning here: when you have surgery, seriously, when you have surgery or anything that you know requires excising it, sutures, whatever it might be, right? They use iodine. They don't use chlorhexidine, I think it's called. It has like a alcohol base to it. It fucking burns. It fucking burns. Because I mean, seriously. So, and, it's like, really, dude, you really want, I mean, I mean, when they poke your finger to make sure that your hemoglobin is where it needs to be, at least the plateau of where it needs to be versus a very low. Otherwise, you're not going to have the number's not going to be enough for you to donate your blood. In this case, your blood. And they're wiping off your finger with alcohol. Fine, no problem. And then that's fine. But the moment that they put the chlorhexidine or whatever it's called right here, and then they insert the fucking needle, it fucking burns. I know they don't care because it's you, it's not them. It's like, really? Really? And the thing, but it is that the lady I spoke to yesterday that was tending to me, I says, well, you know what? They use iodine when you have surgery or do any type of stitches or any of that shit, right? They do that because um, it's a cleaning base, makes everything sterile, right? And I'm thinking, okay, even if you did the chlorhexapine and all that shit, you wouldn't feel it anyhow because you're fucking sleeping. You're under sedation. Some people, especially in the medical field, need to learn what to use and what not to use. I mean, come on. You're donating your fucking blood. Number one. You should be enjoying this, doing that. Because even when I donate my blood, I take the day off from work because I usually donate my blood in the late morning, early afternoon. Because after I donate my blood, I want to go home and take a nap. I literally do, because it's something similar to doing dialysis. Get it? Because they're still inserting a needle, drawing blood, and it literally takes a little bit away from me that day because it's like, oh my god. But anyhow, I'm off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Um, what does she do all day? I'm not sure. What does she? Does she ever come out of your bedroom? Teddy glances across his table at an empty chair. Sometimes. I look at the chair. Is Anya here now? Sitting with us? He shakes his head. No. Would she like a cookie? She's not here, Mallory. What do you and Anya talk about? Teddy lowers his nose to his plate until his face is just inches above his cookies. I know she's not real, he whispers. You don't have to prove it. He sounds sad and disappointed, and suddenly I feel guilty, like I've just bullied a 5-year-old. But into admitting that there isn't any Santa Claus. Listen, Teddy, my little sister Beth had a friend like Anya. Her friend was Cassiopeia. Isn't that a beautiful name? I'll just call her Cass. Yeah, because my baby girl is. During the day, Cass worked for Disney at ice show and traveled all over the world. But every night that she came back to our row house in South Philly, and she slept on the floor in our bedroom. I had to be careful I didn't step on her because she was invisible. Did Beth think Cassiopeia was real? We pretended Cassiopeia was real, and it worked out fine because Beth never used Cassiopeia as an excuse to break rules. Does that make sense? I guess, he said. And then he shifts in his chair like he has sudden pain in his side. I have to go to the bathroom. I have to make number two. And then he climbs down from his chair and hurries out the kitchen. He hasn't touched any of his snack yet. I cover the cookies with saran wrap and put his glass milk in the refrigerator, and then I go over to the sink and wash all the dishes. Oh, that's kind of fucking freaky. When I finally finished, Teddy is still in that bathroom. I sit at the table and realize I've yet to admire his latest crime. So I reach for the sheet of paper and turn it right upside up. This is the picture. Isn't that freaky? Isn't that freaky? For a 5-year-old? That's a little freaky, I would say. Oh my gosh. Beyond freaky. Chapter 4. I'm going to get some more coffee. I'll be right back, guys. Intermission time. I'll put something in my hair. Oh, there we go. That's better. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. It's cold but beautiful. We're going to clean house today. Needs it. Really does. Oh, shush. Where is it now? Okay, it's right there. Here you go. Ready? Go get it. Oh. Well, if I had my mics charged, I'd probably put you over there on the I'll show you guys. I'd probably put you on the fireplace right there. But I don't have my mics charged. All right. Chapter 4. Teddy's parents have strict rules about screen time. So he has no even here. You want it? Which one do you want? So he has never seen Star Wars or Toy Story or any of the other movies that other kids have. He is not even allowed to watch Sesame Street. Okay. But once a week, the Maxwells gather in the Eden in the den of family movie night. Carolyn will make popcorn and Ted will stream a film with genuine artistic merit. Oh Lord. Which usually means old or tagged with foreign language subtitles. And I promise, the only one you've ever heard of is The Wizard of Oz, Teddy. Teddy loves the story, and he claims it's his favorite movie of all time. Well, go get it. Go get it. Oh, you little stinker. Get it. Get the ball. Don't look at me like that. Go get the ball. I'll be right back, guys. I have to get the ball for kiddo. There we go. Ready? Go get it. There we go. All right. So we're outside in the swimming pool. We'll often play a make-believe game called Land of Oz. We'll play to the inflatable life raft, and Teddy will play Dorothy, and I'll play everyone else in the movie. Toto, the Scarecrow, the Wicked Witch, and all the Munchkins. And not to brag, but I pull all the stuff. I sing and dance. Broadway. Well, get it. Goodness gracious, kiddo. Well, get it. Oh, you look. Don't. You're going to knock over my coffee. There we go. Mmm, that is hot. I sing and dance. Okay, on Broadway. It takes us nearly an hour to reach the end of the story. When the raft turns into a hot air balloon that carries Dorothy, back to Kansas, and by the time we finish and take our bows, I'm so cold. My feet, my teeth are chattering. I have to get out of the water. No, Teddy exclaims. Sorry, T-Bear. I'm freezing. I spread a towel on the concrete deck at the edge of the pool, then lay out to the dry in the sun. Temperatures have soared into the low 90s. The sun is strong and quickly backs away my chills. Teddy keeps splashing nearby. His new game is filling his mouth with water and then spitting it out like he's he is a winged cherub in a mouth puppy. You shouldn't do that, I tell him. That there's chlorine. Will it make me sick? If you swallow enough, yeah. Would I die? Sally is very concerned and shake my head. Oh, speaker. She likes, literally, she liked putting the ball that she got yesterday over here, throwing it over here with her mouth, most likely, and then barks at me, yells at me to get it. And then once I get up and go around this bench that my phone is on, guess what happens? She runs to get it. Oh, good Lord. Look at oh my God. Yeah. Anyways. If you drank the whole swimming pool, yes, you would probably die, but don't drink even a little, okay? Teddy climbs on a raft and paddles to the edge of the water, so we're both lying parallel. Teddy on the raft and me on the deck. Mallory? Yeah? What happens when people die? I look over. He's staring down in the water. How do you mean? I mean, what happens to the person inside the body? Now, obviously, I have strong opinions on the subject, but I believe God's God's gift of eternal life. I draw a lot of strength from knowing that my little sister Beth is surrounded by angels, and I know that someday, if I'm lucky, we'll be reunited in heaven. But I don't share any of this with Teddy. I still remember my job interview and rule number 10: no religious or superstition. Teach science. I think you should ask your parents. Why can't you tell me? I'm not sure I know the answer. Is it possible some people die but stay alive? Like ghosts? No, not scary. He's struggling to express himself the way we all struggle. I guess when discussing these things, does any part of the person stay alive? That is big. That is a big, complicated question, Teddy. I really think you should ask your parents. He's frustrated by it, not by my non-answer, but he seems resigned to the fact that I'm going to help him. Well, then, can we play Land of Oz again? We just finished. Only the melting scene, he says. Just the ending. Fine, but I'm not getting back in the water. I stand up and wrap a towel around my shoulders, holding it like a witch's cloak. That's what it's called? A cloak? Okay. I curl my fingers into claws and cackle manically, ma- maniacally, manically. I get you. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. He splashes me with water. I scream out loud enough to scare the birds out from the trees. Oh, you cursed rat! Oh, look what you've done! With incredible dramatic flair, I sing into the patio, waving my arms and writhing my agony. I'm melting, Teddy laughs and applauds. So I collapse into my bed, close my eyes, and stick up my tongue. I give my leg a few final twitches, and then I'm still. Miss? I open my eyes. There's a young man at 5 feet standing on the far side of the pool bed. He's worried. He's weird, but well lit. Grass stained khakis, a Ricker's t-shirt, and work clothes. I'm with Long King, the landscapers. Oh, Edwin! So Teddy exclaims. Adrian winks at him. Hola, Teddy, ¿cómo estás? I try to pull my telephone over my body, only I've already lying on the top of it. So I end up thrashing and flailing like a beetle, flip down to its back. I'm going to bring the big mower around, if that's okay. I just want to give you a heads up. It's pretty loud. Go inside. Oh, get it! It's right there. Get it! Get it. Ready? Go. Oh, this is starting to be a good book. It is starting to be a good book. I read Hidden Pictures and loved it. The language is straightforward. The surprises really surprised me, and it's hard to achieve impulsiveness that won't let you put it back, down. And the pictures are terrific. Stephen King. Yeah, they're really. It's so Jason Rekulak is the author of The Impossible Fortune, which was translated into 12 languages and nominated for the Edgar Award. For many years, he was a publisher of cookbooks. Oh, okay. The Impossible Fortunes. I couldn't read that. It's really nice because these authors, when you pick something up and you like look at it and you read it and you like it, and then they have other works of art. You're like, can it be as good, if not better? Or you know what I mean? So yeah, it's amazing. It really is. I like it. So anyway, on with the book. No, we have to watch, Teddy says. Adrian leaves to get the mower. I look at Teddy. Why do we have to watch? Because I love the big mower. It's amazing. I hear the mower coming before I see it. The loud gasoline engine ripping through the silence of our backyard sanctuary. Then Adrian comes tearing around the side of the house, riding atop of a machine that's somewhere between a tractor and a go-kart. He's standing in the back and leaning over the steering wheel like he's racing an ATV, leaving stripes of fresh cut grass in his wake. Teddy climbs out of the pool and runs to the fence so he can see better. The landscaper is showing off, taking turns way too fast, even pulling his head down over his eyes. Yeah, so he's showing off. He's giving Teddy a show. It's not the best example to set for a little kid, but Teddy is riveted. He watches in open mouth astonishment, like it's a performance of Cirque du Soleil. For its grand finale, Adrian speeds up in reverse, slams the gear shift into drive, and then hurtles toward us, hopping away, keeping the mower aloft for 3 terrifying seconds. So we see it furiously spinning blades, and then, with a loud crash, The sound machine comes down, stopping it inches shy of the pool fence. Adrian hops off the side and offers the keys to Teddy. You won't take her. You won't take her for a spin? Really? Teddy asks. No, I tell them that's definitely not happening. Maybe when you're 6, Adrian says, winking at him. Are you going to introduce me to your new friend? Teddy shrugs. That's my babysitter. Mallory Quinn. It's great to meet you. Mallory. He pulls off his work gloves and sticks out his hand, and there's something oddly formal about the gesture, especially since I'm in a one piece. And he covered his mud stains and grass clipped feet. It's my first hint. There might be more to him than meets the eye. The inside of his palm feels hardened, like leather. Suddenly, Teddy remembers something. He started fumbling to open the pool's child-proof gate. Mm. Where are you going? I made Adrian a picture, he says. It's inside, up in my bedroom. I I lift the latch so he can get out, and Teddy sprints across the lawn. You, your feet are still wet, I called after him. Be careful up the stairs. Okay, he shouts back. Ada and I are forced to make awkward conversation until Teddy returns. It's really hard to pinpoint his age. His body is all adult, tall, lean, tanned, muscular. Oh, he sounds really good looking. Um, but his face is still boyish and a little shy. He could be anywhere from 17 to 25. I love this kid, Adrian says. He learned some Spanish in Barcelona, so I've been teaching him new phrases. Do you watch him play? Just for the summer. He starts in September. Go get it! Go get it! Right. Oh, you little. Go get it! It's right there. Kath, it's right there. Oh, you little. Ready? Go get it. Oh, it's in the bag now, huh? You gonna get it? Oh, you can get that. You know you can get that. Ready? Oh, that was a good catch, kiddo. Good catch, kiddo. Good catch. Oh, oh, I'm really enjoying the book, though. You know that, guys? I really am. Mm. How about you? Where do you go? Where do you go? And I realize he's mistaken me for a fellow student. He must think I'm unneighbored, that I live here in Springbrook, where all the young women attend a 4-year college and university with me. I started to correct him, but I don't know how to say I don't go anywhere without sounding like a failure. I know I could share my whole awful backstory, but for the sake of small talk, I go along with the assumption. I pretend that my life fun off the road, everything happened plan. Well, where is it? Oh, get it! It's right there. Get it! It's right there. Oh, you little stinker. Guys, I'm thinking of doing something else. A friend of mine mentioned this to me. You know, um, putting up different cameras in the house here and going live, live with Kellie, Kellie Reviews and my baby girl. You know, it's a consideration. Yeah, it definitely is. I was thinking about that even today now. What do you guys think of it? If you guys hear this, let me know in the comments. Okay. Penn State. I'm the women's cross country team. No kidding. You're a big Penn athlete? Technically, yes, but the football team gets all the glory. You're never going to see us on ESPN. I know it's wrong to lie. A bit of recovery, probably the most important part. It's only your path acknowledging all the mistakes you've made. But I have to say, it feels pretty nice to embrace the fantasy, to pretend I'm still a normal teenager with normal teenage dreams. Adrian snaps his fingers like he suddenly made a connection. Do you go running at night around the neighborhood? That's me. I've seen you training. You're really fast. And I'm wondering why the landscapers might be working in the neighborhood after dark, but there's no time to act. Because Teddy's already running across the yard, clutching a sheet of paper. Here it is, he says, whining, winded and out of breath. I said it for you. Get it. Oh, you little stinker. Oh, my God. There we go. There we go. Done. Ready? Go get it. Oh. Oh, buddy, this is amazing, Adrian says. Check out the sunglasses. I look pretty good, right? He shows me the picture and I have to laugh. He looks like a stick figure from Hangman. Look at that picture. Look at that picture. Where are we? Oops. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's Adrian. That's pretty damn good. You know what I mean? That's pretty damn good for a kid. Very handsome, I agree. Muy guapo, Adrian says to Teddy. That's your new word for the week. It means super good looking. Muy guapo. Bueno. That's perfect. Perfecto. Across the yard, an old man walks around the side of the Maxwell's house. He's short, with wrinkled brown skin and close cropped gray hair. He shouts Adrian's name, and it's clear he's not happy. Hey, Domino's, ¿estás hacienda? Adrian waves to him, then shoots an amused look in our direction. It's just El Jaffe. I gotta go. But I'll be back in 2 weeks, Teddy. Thank you for the picture and good luck with your trading, Mallory. I'm gonna watch for you on ESPN, all right? Teresa, the old man tells. Ve aquí. Okay, Adrian shouts back. He jumps onto the mower, starts it up, and crosses the yard in 2 seconds. I can hear him apologizing in Spanish, but the old man just yelled over him. And they continue arguing as they disappear around the side of the house. I have a rudimentary grasp of Spanish from high school. I still remember El Jefe means boss. but they're talking too fast for me to keep up. Teddy seems concerned. Is Adrian in trouble? I hope not. Then I looked around the yard and marveled at the fact that all of Adrian's high-speed daredevil antics, the newly cut grass, looks fantastic. Holy cow. Okay, that's fine. Oh, where is it? It's right there. Go get it. Looking at me like that. Go get it. Go get it. It's right there. The Maxwells have a small outdoor shower on the back of their house. Nice. So they can rinse off after swimming. It's a tiny wooden stall about the size of an old-fashioned phone booth. If you guys know what an old-fashioned phone booth is. And Carolyn stocks it with absurdly expensive shampoos and body washes. Teddy goes first and shout instructions through the door, reminding him to rinse his hair and check out his bathing suit. When he finished, he shuffled outside with a beach towel wrapped around his body. I'm a veggie burrito. They're adorable, I tell him. Go get dressed and I'll meet you upstairs. I'm hanging my towel and getting ready to enter the stall when I hear a woman calling my name. It's Valerie, right? The new sitter? I turn to see the Maxwell's next-door neighbor hurrying across the lawn. A short old woman with wide hips. Wobbly feet. Oh, get it! It's right there. Where is it now? It's right there. Get it. Oh, you little stinker. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ready? Go. Oh, you're going to love them outside today. Carolyn has warned me that very flaky and rarely it's very flaky and rarely leaves her house, and yet here she is, dressed in an aquamarine muumuu covered in jewelry, gold necklaces and crystal charms. Excuse me, big hoop earrings, jingly bracelets, and gemstone rings on her fingers and toes. I'm Mitzi. I'm Mitzi, honey. I live next door. Why would you put a question? Why would you put a question mark on there? Seriously, I live next door. Why would you put a question mark there? Seriously, it's not a question, it's a statement. And since you're new to the neighborhood, I mean, it would be like me saying where I live. It's like, oh yeah, hi, so and so. I live next door. Wait, hold on a second. But no, it still doesn't make sense because you're. Oh, maybe it's because of the fact that she's saying, well, to this other person, oh, I live next door. Basically, if you know it or not, like, why would she know it? I mean, anyway. And since you're new to the neighborhood, I want to give you a bit of friendly advice. When those landscapers come around, you should sit out by the pool with everything on display. What? She gestures in a full length of my torso. This is what we used to call a provocation. What the? She steps closer, and I'm hit by the skunky smell of her burnt robe. Either she needs a bath or she's very high, or possibly both. Excuse me. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Can you be a little bit less bull in a china shop, kiddo? I have hot coffee here, and you like do it. Seriously. This is what she's doing. Every time she crawls underneath my 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 piano bench, look at this. See that? Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's wonderful. I'm being sarcastic. Anyway, you got a nice figure, and I understand you want to show it off. It's a free country. I'm a librarian. I say, do what makes you feel good. But when these Mexicans come through, you know, we'll show a little discretion, a little common sense for your personal safety. You following? I start to answer, but she keeps talking. This might sound racist, but it's true. These men, they've already broken the law once when they cross the border. So if I'm a criminal, if a criminal sees a pretty girl all alone in the backyard, what's stopping him? Are you serious? She grabs my wrist to score her reward. And her and her hand is trembling. Princess, I'm serious in the heart. You need to cover your feelings. Oh my God, what a racist bitch. There you go. Wow. Above us, Teddy calls through the screen of the open door window. Mallory, can we have popsicles? After my shower, I tell him. 5 minutes. Mitzi waves to Teddy and he ducks out of sight. He's a cute kid, such a sweet face. Not a big fan of parents, though. A bit uppity for my taste. Do you get that sense? Well, the day they moved in, I baked a lasagna to be neighborly, okay? I bring it over to the front yard and do you know what she says to me? I'm sorry, but we can't accept your gift because of the chopped meat. So they're vegetarians. So what of it? Maybe. I'm sorry, honey, but that is not how you handle the situation. You smile, you say thank you, you take it inside, and you throw it away. Don't fling it back in my face. That's rude. And the father's even more rude. He must drive you crazy. Actually, act. You're still a child. You can't read people yet. I'm warm. I'm a warm person, very empathetic. I read auras for a living. You see clients knocking on my door all day long, but don't worry. There's nothing shady going on. I lost all interest after my hysterectomy. She winks at me. You're one hell of a fucking character, lady. But how do you get like the guest cottage? Do you ever get nervous sleeping out there alone? Where is it? Right. You little get oh, you little stinker. Why should I be nervous? Because of the history. What history? And for the first time in our conversation, Mitzi finds herself at a loss for words. She reaches for her lock of hair, twisting it in her fingers until she's isolated a single strand. Then she yanks it from its root and tosses it over her shoulder. You should ask the parents. They just moved here. They don't know anything. What are you talking about? When I was a kid, we called your cottage the devil's house. We dare each other to peek through the windows. My brother offered me quarters if I would stand on the porch and count to 100, but I'd always chicken out. Why? A woman was murdered. Annie Barrett. She was an artist, a painter, and that's Anya. Then. A painter she used her house as her studio. She was murdered in the cottage. Or she was murdered in the cottage? Well, they never actually found her body. This is a long time ago, right after World War II. Penny's face reappears in the second floor window. Has it been 5 minutes yet? Almost, I tell him. When I look at Mitzi, she's already backing across the yard. Don't keep the little angel waiting. Go enjoy your ice creams. Wait, what's the rest of the story? There is no rest of the story. After Annie died or went missing, who knows? Her family turned the cottage into a garden shed. Wouldn't let anyone stay out there. I think she's in the garden shed. And it's been that way ever since. 70 some years until this month. Carolyn comes with a minivan full of groceries. So I help her unload and pack all the bags. Teddy is upstairs in his bedroom drawing pictures, so I use the opportunity to ask Mitzi's story. I told you that she was cuckoo, Carolyn says. She thinks the mailman streams her open steams her open visa bills so he can learn her credit scores. She's paranoid. She said a woman was murdered 80 years ago. This is a very old neighborhood, Mallory. All these houses have some kind of horror story. Carolyn opens her refrigerator and loads its crisper drawer with spinach, kale, and a bundle of radishes with soil still clinging to their roots. Plus, the previous owners lived here 40 years. So obviously, they didn't have any problems. Right? That's true. I reach in the canvas and pull out a 6-pack of coconut water. Except they used the cottage as a tool shed, right? No one was sleeping up there. And Carolyn looked exasperated. I said she'd had a long day at the VA clinic, that she doesn't appreciate being a family with questions. The minute she walks through the door, Mallory Mallory, that woman, has probably done more drugs than all my patients combined. I don't know how she's so alive, but her mind is definitely not right. She is nervous, twitchy, paranoid mess. No one knows about this. Okay. Where is it? Oh, you little stinker. Oh. No, I know. I tell her, and I feel bad because this is the closest Carolyn has ever come yelling at me. I don't say anything else after that. I just open the pantry and unpack boxes of arboreal rice, couscous, and whole grain crackers. I put away bags and bags of rolled oats, raw almonds, Turkish dates, and weird shriveled up mushrooms. After everything is unpacked, I tell Carolyn, I'm heading out. And she must sense that I'm still upset because she comes over and rests a hand on my shoulder. Listen, we have a terrific guest bedroom on the second floor if you want to move over here. We'd be thrilled to have you. Teddy would go bananas. What do you think? And somehow, since she's already has one arm around me, it turns into a kind of a hug. I'm fine out there, I tell her. I like having my own space. It's a good practice for the real world. If you change your mind, just say the word. You're always welcome in the house. That night, I put on my good sneakers and go out for a run. I wait until after dark, but the weather's still muggy and gross. It feels like to push myself to the run through the pain. Russell has a saying I love. He says we don't know how much our bodies can endure until we make cruel demands on them. Well, that night I demand a lot of myself. So I do wind sprints up and down the neighborhood sidewalks, running through the shadows of street lamps and clusters of fireflies, past the ever-present hum of central air conditioning. I finished 5.2 miles in 38 minutes and walking home feeling deliriously spent. Well, yeah, after you ran over 5 miles, 5.2 miles, 2/10 of a mile. Wow. I mean, seriously, you're in fucking good shape. No, I can see why that crazy lady said that to you about the Mexicans. What's that? Still fucking racist. I take another shower, this time in a small, cramped bathroom and off the cottage, and then fix myself a simple supper, a frozen pizza, heated in the toaster oven, and a half pint of Ben and Jerry's for dessert. That sounds really good. I, I feel like I deserve it. By the time I'm finished with everything, it's night. It's after 9 o'clock. I turn out the lights except for the lamp on my nightstand. I get into the big white bed with my phone and put on the Hallmark movie called Winter Love. I have a hard time focusing though. I can't tell if maybe I've seen it before, or maybe it's a story it's just identical to a dozen other Hallmark movies. Also, it's a little stuffy inside the cottage. So I stand up and open the curtains. There's a large window next to the front door and a small window over my bed. And at night, I keep them open to generate cross breeze. The ceiling fan spins in slow, lazy circles outside in the woods. The crickets are chirping, and sometimes I hear the small animals pacing through the forest, soft footsteps padding over dead leaves. I guess back in, into I get back into bed and start the movie again. Every minute or so, a moth smacks against my window screens, drawing to the light. There's a tapping on the wall behind my bed, but I know it's just a branch. There are trees growing close to the three sides of the cottage, and they scrape at the walls every time the wind picks up. I glance out the door and making sure it's locked, and it is, but it's very flimsy lock. Nothing that would stop a determined intruder. And then I hear the sound, a sort of high frequency humming, like a mosquito flying too close to my ear. I wave it off, and after a few seconds, it's back again. A gray speck flitting around my peripheral vision, always out of reach. And I think back to the doctor from the University of Pennsylvania and research experiment that didn't actually happen. It's at the first thing I feel like someone might be watching me. Ooh. The more I get into the book, the better I like it. Where is that? Gosh darn. Is it right here? Yes, it's right here. Oh, oh, excuse me, I burped. Oh, thought I went back to the library. Well, anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me today on Saturday's Kellie Live with Kellie Reviews and enjoying my baby girl Cass. Yesterday was her special day. She's 4 years old. She's the love of my life. She really is. She's like any other 4-year-old, really. But yeah, so I'm getting to the point where I'm taking it more easy. I really am. I really am. And if you guys didn't see it before, you probably did it. But this right there, those are my that's my one book that I got from Amazon. And this song, I'm Still Standing. If you can see it, I'm Still Standing. Yeah, I'm playing that. And actually here I can play you a verse right now. Okay? If you can see that. So G. Whoops, sorry, wrong key. Um and then E. Is that right? EM? Yep, that's right. So and then it just repeats up to here, and then it goes here, 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 and then it continues. But anyway, I just wanted to share with y'all and see how it's coming along. But it's going to be my recital probably by the middle of November, and it's going to be pre-recorded, so I can probably put the violin and the cello all together with that, and come up with it. So anyway, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for seeing the replay, and I will see you next time. Be on the lookout for my hot topics. I got to put that together yet. My hot topics podcast, and I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing my weekend review because at least this week, I might put it together for next week. It's just been a crazy couple of weeks, so I wanted to let you guys know about that. But you guys enjoy your Saturday with your family, loved ones, kin, fur babies. I'm going to do the same thing, and I will see you next Saturday. Love you all. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.